this could be. You think I know where all the buttons are by now, wouldn't you? Good morning, everybody. Nice little stretch session, 20-minute stretch session this morning. Getting ready for our day, for our lovely Sunday ahead. We're going to take it nice and slowly, as always. Take your time with it if anything hurts, or if you feel that you need to stay in a certain place, then please do so. Oh, we've got some company coming this morning. Okay, I've just seen my head is chopped off slightly. I'm just going to bring you up just slightly there. Okay, so let's start off at the top of our mats, and we're going to come down and reach our toes. So we're going to stick our bums back, legs nice and straight, and we're going to reach down as far as we can here. Let the head hang heavy, feet stay shoulder width apart during this, nice and gently. Bring the hands down in front of you. Brilliant. One vertebra at a time, we slowly roll up, nice and gently. Bring your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you. Good. And hold it there. And then back down again one more time. Stick your bums back. Legs stay nice and straight, stretching out the back of those hamstrings. Let that head hang heavy. Bend your knees, slowly come up. One vertebrae at a time. Again, switch on those shoulder blades, stick out your chest. Feet can come together if that's comfortable for you. I want you to really protract those shoulders back as much as you can. Hold it there. And then switching it around. Big swoosh around with those arms. Tuck that chin in, stretch out the top of your back. Bring your hands back behind you, chest comes out, head comes out, hands come behind you, hold them together, stretch out those shoulders, bring that chin up to the ceiling. Excellent. Bring your feet shoulder width apart. We're going to come down and across to the opposite leg, and what I want you to do is either hold the back of your thigh or back of your calf and just gently twist through your back. You should also feel this in the leg. And then we're going to go over to the other side nice and gently. Hold it to wherever your flexibility is and just do that gentle twist. Good. One more time on each side, twisting through. Good. One more time. Onto the other side. Good job. Coming down directly in front of you, big swoosh up, bend the knees, coming up nice and gently, hands come up above your head and then just release them nice and gently. Good job, well done. We're going to bring one arm in front of the other. We're going to stretch out the back of those triceps. Bring one arm in front of the other. Really getting the back of that arm stretched out. You should also be able to get the top of your back here with this stretch. Excellent, good. And then swapping sides. Good job. And slowly releasing, bringing the hands together in front of you. I'm going to work through those wrists for me, nice and gently. Big circles round, keeping those fingers interlocked. just going around in a big circle, side to side, whatever feels good for you. Excellent, good. Okay, come to the end of your mat. We're going to get head down onto the floor. So how you get onto the floor is completely up to you. If you want to stick with me, absolutely fine. We're going to come down, and then we're going to go into a gentle walkout. So you may need to bend your knees here, stick your bum up into the air, and we're slowly going to push back into those heels. Okay, so stick your bum into the air as much as you can. Stay in this downward position. You're going to bend those knees underneath you and keep those toes rolled under. Okay, nice and gently, we're just going to roll forwards and backwards into those toes, stretching out as much as we can, so pushing our heels back towards the floor as we do this, nice and gently. Good. Roll those toes under, bring them together, bring out those legs nice and wide and sit forwards into that child's pose as far as you can. And from here, I want you to dip side to side, rocking through each arm, feeling where it might feel tighter on one shoulder than the other. So spending a little time here working through those shoulder muscles. You might feel that your left is a bit tighter, your right might need a bit more work, so pushing it down to the ground, rotating through that chest and those shoulders nice and gently. Keeping those fingertips facing forwards, head down onto the ground or just elevated off the ground slightly, depending on your flexibility, pushing down and stretching out those arms. You can bring one arm in, stretch out up the other arm, so you bring your left hand up above your head, really pushing as far as you can, whilst keeping your bum into your heels, pushing that arm forwards as much as you can. Good, and then swapping arms. So I've just got my left arm on my elbow, other arm, hand out as far as I can, really stretching that muscle underneath our in our shoulders, down the side of our shoulders where it feels might be a bit tighter, reaching up. Really getting that stretch across. Bring that hand above your head a bit more. You can get different stretch there into that shoulder. Good. And then release it back into your tabletop position. Toes are still curled under here. Make sure that you're in a nice solid tabletop position, and we're going to go into cat-cow. So we're going to drop our shoulders down, chest comes up, and then we're going to roll under. So we're going to tuck our tummies in, push our backs out. Nice little spinal movement here. Push your back out. Take your time to work through this on your own, where it feels good for you. Breathing at the same time. So work through this at your own pace, whatever feels good. Make sure you're tucking your chin in, your head comes out when you push your belly out and your spine curves. Good. From there, you're going to take a big step forwards into a nice long lunge, stretching out those hip flexors. So we go for left leg forwards first, here. You can lean into that front knee if you want, if that's easier for you. Nice and gently leaning on forwards here through that front. So you should feel this in the back leg. If you want to increase the stretch on the same leg that is behind you, bring that arm over, stretch on up as much as you can. Good, nice, gently. We're going to bring that leg back, and we're going to swap sides. Big long lunge, bring that arm up if that feels comfortable for you to increase that stretch. If not, stay into that front knee, stretching out those hip flexors. Good, gently bringing it back into a seated position. We're going to bring our feet in towards us as much as we can, holding onto our ankles, pressing down those elbows into our knees. We're just rocking side to side, so really pushing down as much as you can. If you struggle with this, you can bring one leg in and do one leg at a time. That might be more comfortable for you, or you can do one leg at a time. One leg at a time, or both legs at the same time. That's what I meant to say. Excellent. Swap legs if you're doing singly, stay there. If you're doing doubles, do both at the same time, stay here. Really push down those hips as far as you can. Keep those feet in nice and close. Really try and get those knees to the floor as much as you can. From there, keep one foot in front of you, the other foot is going to come up behind you into a figure of 8. You're going to lean on forwards through that front leg as far as you can. Keep them together, or you can push it out a little bit further. Again, whatever's comfortable for you, sitting forwards into that leg, that front leg. Excellent, and then swapping sides nice and gently. So bringing that foot that was behind, that leg that was behind, forwards, really sitting forwards into that hip and that knee, getting down as far as you can. Good. Come onto your back, nice and gently from here. Okay, we're going to stretch out. Both legs are going to come in, and we're going to just gently roll. So you can either go into happy baby pose, grabbing the bottom of your legs here, or even your feet, or you can hold the back of your legs on the inside, your thighs, and just gently rocking from side to side here. Excellent. Good. Bring the legs down into a butterfly position. So feet are together, just like we had a little while ago. Hands are going to come out nice and wide by your side. You're going to bring your knees together at the top. I'm going to do a gentle spinal twist. Look over to the opposite direction that your knees have dropped to the side. Excellent. Swapping sides. Drop the knees to the right hand side, look over to the left shoulder. Really pushing down those knees as far as you can. leg down flat onto the floor, the other leg is going to come up, and you're going to grab the back of it, stretching out those hamstrings. Drop that leg down nice and smoothly, not like what I just did, and then swapping sides with that leg up into the air, pushing back those hamstrings. Get some sleepy better. Good. Bring both those knees into your chest. Hold the back of your thighs nice and gently. Bringing it back down to neutral. Feet come onto the ground. Good job. Slowly sit yourself up into a seated position that's comfortable for you. I'm going to go onto my thighs, and I'm going to just gently put one hand down, and the other one is going to come all the way across and over. You can do this if you are seated in cross-legged as well. Really reaching on up. Good, and then over to the other side. Reaching on up as far as you can. Good. And then from there, sit into your heels if you can, and then you're going to come forward just into that child pose. Sit your bum back as far as you can in a narrow child's pose. Sit on forwards, reach on forwards as much as you can. So bring those hands back in, nice and gently. We're going to slowly make our way back onto our feet to finish it off with. So when you're ready, you can either step up, jump up, whatever you want to do. Coming back onto our feet, nice and gently. Oh, that feels nice. Just going to work through those ankles nice and gently. So forwards and backwards, movement through those ankles, pushing forwards and then back, keeping those feet together. Oh, that feels nice. Try and keeping those heels on the ground at the same time. So pushing those knees together in front of you, pushing those heels inwards and forwards, keeping the feet onto the floor. It's almost like you're doing a together squat. So good. Brilliant. Excellent. Lovely job. Well done, everybody. Bring the hands up in front of you and above your head, stretching on up, and then big release down in front of you. Whew. Shake that all off. Oh, nice little 20-minute stretch this morning. Got to head off, but thank you very much for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow with, what are we back tomorrow with, Bella? Now she's awake now that I'm up. She's doing a downward dog now. I'll be back tomorrow with Mix Up Monday. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.